Hello, my diamonds, my Teletubbies, and my Hershey Kisses. I just wanted to clear something up in terms of when I make videos about the way these adult children are supposed to treat their parents. It's not just for my own selfish purposes. You have to understand, I have a son and I have a daughter. And I have a daughter who has children. And when I make these videos, I'm hoping that my grandchildren will eventually run across them and they will learn how they're supposed to treat their mother. That's my daughter. That's my daughter. There are things that's going on with my health right now. I haven't even told my kids about it. But when I make my transition, I want to make sure that my children are going to be okay, especially my daughter who has children. And I'm hoping that, her children, they get to see some of the videos that, yes, I am your Gigi. We haven't been close or whatever. That's my daughter's decision. At the same time, my kids keep thinking that I'm making these videos so that they would just treat me right. No. Like I said, my kids don't really understand me. They don't. They want to assign bad motives to me all the time, and that's not true. And the way I see it is the reason why you don't understand me is because you don't care enough to try to understand me. But let's stick to the topic of conversation. I make these videos also in terms of how adult children are supposed to treat their mother. And I do it a lot of the time for my daughter. I love my daughter so much and I'm very protective of her. Very protective. She doesn't understand it. She doesn't understand the way I go about it. She doesn't. At the same time, the reason I make a lot of these videos is so when she's hurting from the way her children may be treating her, she could go back and listen to her mom. She could listen to me if she chooses to. Don't let these kids destroy you and beat you up. You have to move on. You do the best that you can, and it is what it is. You have parents who were amazing. My daughter, as a parent, she was like, what? What? She was someone who was like the best parent, as far as I'm concerned. I don't, her children, they have their say-so, but from where I'm standing, my daughter was like one of the most amazing mothers that you could ever experience. At the same time, her children have decided to go wayward. And that's why I make a lot of my videos. Does she understand that? No. Because she constantly keep assigning bad motives to me. I'm her mother. And I don't know. The way her children are treating her, maybe she's reaping what she's sown from the way she treats me as her mom. I ended up in the hospital with a broken heart. I didn't even know that exists. Because my heart was so broken when I left this organization of Jehovah's Witnesses, a man-made organization, and my daughter chose to side with that opposed to your mother. That was hurtful. It freaked me out. Actually, to be honest with you, it messed me up. It gave me a broken heart. And I'm not going to lie. I have to always keep it real with not only my supporters and my subscribers, but with my daughter and my son. Yeah, the girl broke my heart. Because loyalty and integrity is the most important thing to me. How are you going to turn your back on your mother for some man-made organization or for some, what? You're not even willing. Check this out. I was a Jehovah's Witness for 55 years. 55 years. If I'm willing to leave that organization, there must be a really strong reason why I would choose to leave that organization. Don't you think that you should have at least taken the time to sit with me and look at videos? I don't look at apostate videos. Apostate are people who have left Jehovah, Jesus. They're no longer Christians. Those are apostates. I've never been an apostate. I would never show you any videos that were of apostate origin. But for my mother to want to leave something that she was a part of for 55 years before I shunned my mother or limit my association with my mother, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to strongly sit down with my mother before I decide to do that. But sticking to the point, no. I make my videos when it comes to, adult children treating their parents so badly. So that my daughter, when I'm gone, I don't even want to say I make a transition. She's going to have her children, and maybe one day they will listen to their Gigi. And when I'm gone, I'm doing this as a protection for her also. No, you're not supposed to treat your parents badly if you want things to go well for you. I will never be happy for anyone who have treated their mothers badly. You know why? I'm going to put emphasis on this word called deserve. You don't deserve it. Let me say it again. You don't deserve it. When you treat your mother so badly, you put up with toxic men, you put up with toxic relationships, but when it comes to your mother being toxic, you don't know how to fix it. That's my thing. Fix it. Find a way. I don't care. Find a way to fix it. The same way you find a way to fix it with these toxic husbands, these toxic relationships. You work through it and you find a way to fix it. But the point of this video is, I don't just make these videos to serve a purpose for me. I make these videos so when I make my transition, my daughter and my grandchildren, supposedly my grandchildren, I don't even know them, whatever. I've been demonized and whatever, child. But the point is this. No matter what, you're supposed to honor your parents. You're supposed to respect your parents if you want things to go well for you. And I'm certain there's not a person on this planet that don't want things to go well for them. And if things are going well for these people who aren't disrespecting their mother, Satan the devil gives rewards to. And you better know it. But when you think about the way Satan gives reward, think about PD, think about Whitney Houston, think about Elvis Presley, think about all these people who have abused drugs because they don't have no joy. You don't go around treating your parents badly and think that you deserve. Let's say the word deserve. I'm going to say it again. Deserve. You don't deserve anything good to happen for you. You don't. And I'm hoping my grandchildren, supposed grandchildren, hear this message. So when I make my transition and I'm gone, you will not treat my daughter badly if you want things to go well for you. That girl is one hell of a mother, if you want my view, to be honest with you. I can't lie. She's amazing. Is she better than me as a mother? Yes, she is. I wish I had as much support as she has, but the girl, I got to give her props. You got to give a person their props. My daughter is an amazing young lady. And for her children to treat her badly, you don't deserve nothing but awful things to happen to you. Awful things to happen to you. My daughter is amazing. Was I a good parent? I wasn't a perfect parent. At the same time, I'm not going to take no props from me either. I did the best that I could with the situation that I was in. And with what I understood and what I knew. And it is what it is. Twinkle, twinkle, twinkle.